What's going on? You're watching NFL Daily, and I'm your host, Mitchell Renz, joined with Tom Downey. If you guys are looking for the latest NFL Week 4 news and rumors before Monday Night Football, we got you, and there's plenty to get here. So, let's hop right into it. Vontaze Burfict, don't blink.
He gone.
He gone. Suspended for the rest of the season. He was ejected for targeting Colts tight end Jack Doyle in the second quarter versus the Colts. Here's the thing, though. The reason why Burfict is getting suspended, Tom, for the season long, it's because of his other past suspensions. So we'll take you through the history of suspensions and fines of Vontaze Burfict. So in September 2013 was his first incident. Then November 2013, October 2014, December 2015. You guys can see here the fines. They're going to slowly keep creeping up. But wait, we're not even close to being done. Then in January 2016, suspended 3 games for his hit on Antonio Brown, $502K. October, November, 2 more incidences in 2016. So now let's go to 2017. We'll fast forward a little bit. Suspended 3 games for his hit against Kansas City, $1.4 million. And then another incident in 2017. And then in March 2018, he was suspended 4 games for violating the PED policy. And if you think I'm done, nope. Last one, fined $112K in October of 2018. December 2018, $553.3K for lowering his helmet. And then literally yesterday, a season-long suspension for his hit on Jack Doyle. So this is what the NFL had to say about it. Vontaze Burfict of the Oakland Raiders has been suspended without pay for the remainder of the 2019 season, as well as any postseason games for repeated violations of unnecessary roughness rules, including in Sunday's game against the Indianapolis Colts. There were no mitigating circumstances on this play. Your contact was unnecessary, flagrant, and should have been avoided. Your extensive history of the rules violations is factored into this decision regarding accountability measures. That was from the NFL VP of Football Operations, John Runyon. Big John Runyon. So for everyone who's watching us right now, the Burfict season-long suspension, do you guys agree or disagree with it? Tom, I need a breath.
Okay.
So do you agree or do you disagree?
I liken this to firing your head coach in September. More so for college football, but firing your head coach in September. Like, it's probably justified. Like, it's Vontaze Burfict. He's done this a ridiculous amount of times.
You're not wrong.
You just went through, what, over a dozen incidences?
A baker's dozen.
He does it all the time. He is a dirty player. That's the reality of Vontaze Burfict. Does a season-long suspension feel extreme? Yeah, it kind of does to me. Like, it feels like the NFL was looking for a chance to do this. Not because he's a Raider or anything, because he's Burfict.
Yep.
They got their chance. They took it. Maybe they should have done something a little bit more preemptively, because he does it all the time. Like, so wait until the incident. I don't know if that's the best right, but I think in the end, he is a danger to other NFL players. Got to get him out of there.
Nope, you're dangerous to the show with this bright orange shirt. We're
Thank
going to
you.
put some more
That's
orange
great.
on the screen here. But, not your Chubb. Chubb to miss the rest of the season. Very, very sad news here for the Denver Broncos, who are already struggling, sitting there at 0-4. And I'm trying to really hold back my laughter. But not having Bradley Chubb is going to hurt this team, who tore his ACL in Week 4 versus the Jags. But he's been having, Tom, a pretty good year.
Look, Bradley Chubb, maybe not the best year to start, but last year a very low-key, under-the-radar 10-sack season. The Broncos pass rush, for whatever reason early on, couldn't get going, but last year he had 12 sacks. A very quiet double-digit sack season by a rookie who really wasn't even in that discussion for Rookie of the Year on defense, just kind of crazy there.
That's because he plays next to Von Miller. That's one of the biggest reasons there. But, I mean, Bradley Chubb no longer going to be able to play for the Denver Broncos this season, which obviously is going to hurt this team, considering the fact that they're already 0-4. But the Broncos have actually had a pretty tough slate of games to start out the season.
Yeah.
But when you lose, I'll say, your second-best defender, maybe even your second-best player on your entire team, it's definitely not going to help whatsoever. So make sure you guys are, continuing to interact with us on YouTube and on Facebook. It looks like we got some news here, Tom?
Yeah,
Some breaking news?
A trade just came across the wire here. The Falcons and the Eagles just agreed to this trade. So some breaking news here for you guys. The Eagles are getting linebacker Duke Riley and a 6th-round pick. The Falcons, who I remind everyone, just lost Keanu Neal for the season.
Yep.
They are getting back Jonathan Cyprien and a 7th-round pick. So the Falcons had some linebacker depth. Eagles wanted some. You guys can feel free to weigh in as to who won the trade. I think it's a no-brainer, actually. I think the Eagles won this trade. Better pick, better player. Really smart move by the Eagles front office there. So I like the move a lot for Philadelphia.
So let us know who won the trade, the Eagles or the Falcons. Let's keep the show rolling here. You're watching NFL Daily live on YouTube and Facebook. Mitchell Trubisky, we got some news around him. Luckily, no surgery for the Bears quarterback, but it is still some bad news.
Yeah, when he went down with that injury, when he dislocated the left shoulder, you can typically tell how bad an injury is if they immediately rule a player out. That's what happened with Trubisky. So he does not need surgery. He is going to travel with the team to London. I think he misses this game, of course, against the Oakland Raiders. Chase Daniel will start, and then we'll see what ends up happening. I think the Bears' hope is that after the bye, he's able to come back and be the starting quarterback once again for the Chicago Bears.
Well, I mean, Chase Daniel filled in really, really nicely for him. I mean, 195 yards, 22 of 30. The Vikings have a good D, Tom. Good D. 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions.
It's not a great yards per attempt, just so we're clear.
But it's better than Mitchell Trubisky, I think, has been this year. I mean, he was 2 of 3 for 9 yards. Sure.
Yeah, he has not been great.
Not great whatsoever. But Chase Daniel has not really been great his entire career, and which is why he's probably been the backup to Mitchell Trubisky.
He's a great backup, so I'm told. We haven't actually seen him play very much.
Here's the question, though, that I'm going to ask because of how bad Mitchell Trubisky's been. Are the Bears better without him?
Maybe this feels almost like a hot take. The answer is no. They're better with Trubisky.
Also, I need you to look in the comments what people are typing.
Yeah, thanks. Shout out our appropriate team who's getting everyone to type in full Chubb. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that the Bears are better with Trubisky. I think the answer here is no.
Okay.
They're not going to be better.
Let's go to the 49ers. I see a bunch of 49er fans watching the show right now. So if you are a 49ers fan, scream 49ers in the comments section. We have a ton of injury updates. We're starting first with Tevin Coleman. Didn't practice on Monday. Was seen warming up. My mistake. He hasn't played since week 1. Personally, I think he's the most talented running back on that depth chart. But, hey, the 49ers, their running backs have been great. Matt Breida, Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Jerick McKinnon, he's on IR already.
Running backs don't matter. Who said that?
The ghost of Tom Downey. I guess that's who said it. Apparently, running backs, they don't matter.
Not me.
Here's another injury update. Jalen Hurd, the rookie, didn't practice on Monday. He's getting closer to action. He's been dealing with a back fracture since the preseason.
Yeah, that kind of feels like a bit of a concern. I don't know. I'm no medical expert, but I feel like a fractured back is not great.
Dr. Tom Downey. We're getting close to where he
PhD.
should be ready to go. That's according to Shanahan. But this is what Hurd has done, or what he did in the preseason. 3 catches, 31 yards. Hey,
it's called efficiency.
I was just going to say.
That's what that is.
That's pretty good.
Look, the bright side is for the Niners is they still are in good shape at receiver. Marquise Goodwin he's still Marquise Goodwin. Deebo Samuel, I think, has been really impressive. Dante Pettis has been getting more work, and he's making the most out of it. Richie James, Kendrick Bourne are fill-in guys. If you can bring back Jalen Hurd in the near future, I think that sets up pretty well for him.
And then probably the biggest update here out of them all is D Ford. Not at practice Monday. Knee tendonitis.
Yeah, this feels like you're going to have a situation where you end up, maybe he gets off-season surgery.
Ooh.
Like that's kind of my guess here with D Ford. He's made some nice plays. I don't think it's panic time yet, but that is a noteworthy issue there for D Ford, and hopefully he's okay. You've seen Nick Bosa not necessarily in the stat sheet, but in the impact has been there. So hopefully D Ford ends up being okay, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening there.
Yeah, I agree with you here, Tom. I mean, I think the 49ers overall, though, they've been impressive. They had the bye week this week, so they were able to rest up a little bit. But overall, here's their defensive line depth chart that you're looking at right now.
Boats has been banged up a bit too as of late.
Yeah, I mean, the 49ers, I think they've actually played pretty well through a bunch of injuries thus far, but they are still undefeated. So I want to ask everyone who's watching the show right now, because we did our power rankings, just a few days ago. If you haven't already seen it, you can go make fun of us.
They're all wrong already because everyone lost.
Right? So who's the best undefeated team right now? I want you to type P for Patriots, C for Chiefs, or a 4 for 49ers. Who's the best undefeated team?
I think the Niners are at a pretty distinct disadvantage here.
Why is that?
Because they've only played 3 games. They're a game behind the Patriots and Chiefs, one less data point there. I think the Chiefs have maybe the best resume overall. I mean, the Patriots didn't play a team who won a game until they played the Bills.
You're right.
So I think resume-wise, the Chiefs. Eye test-wise, I'm still going to go with the Patriots. Yeah, their offense was kind of middling against the Bills, but the defense looks fantastic.
I see from Isaac Martinez, did Mitch just call the 49ers impressive? Oh, shit, we're growing on him. Well, yes, a little bit, but I'm still also going to type my P for Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl.
Lots of C's in there, too.
And I put already my money on BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook, for the Patriots to beat the Saints in the Super Bowl. I'm sticking with my original prediction. But if you guys think the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl, if you think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl, heck, any team that you want, whoever you think is going to win the Super Bowl, go put your money where your mouth is at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. But you guys use the promo code NFL120, put down 50, get 60 for free. I think one player who I would never bet on is Kirk Cousins.
Okay, that's fair.
And I think Adam Thielen kind of ripped on his quarterback a little bit. So I don't know if you saw this, Tom. But Adam Thielen, frustrated after the Vikings 16-6 loss to the Bears, okay, where Minnesota had only 222 total yards. Thielen said you have to be able to throw the ball. Now, I don't know who throws the ball for the Vikings. Oh, wait, I do. It's Kirk Cousins. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this year, only 735 passing yards. I think we can all agree that the Vikings have a good offense. Their defense is solid. The running game has been great. Adam Thielen, when he's gotten the opportunity, I think has been a reliable wide receiver. This season, 13 catches for 179 yards.
Feels like one game, not 4.
Right, though? I mean, like, think about how great Adam Thielen started the season off. He had 7 straight games with 100 yards last year.
Look, I think that for Thielen, show me the lie. He's right. It's 2019, guys. You got to be able to throw the football. You can't expect to run it 25 times every game and say, oh, that's all we need. You got to be able to air it out. And so far, the Vikings have been woefully unable to do that. And Cousins, frankly, looks like he's regressed for 3 straight years.
I totally agree. So we know we have a lot of 49ers watchers here on Chat Sports. So, hey, I want to put this out here, okay?
This is a no-brainer question.
Better quarterback. Type C for Cousins, type G for Jimmy Garoppolo.
This is a no-brainer, and I wouldn't have changed my opinion entering this year. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be worried about the sample size for Jimmy G, but we have a pretty good sample size for Kirk Cousins. He's average at best.
You ready for my answer?
Yeah?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go to the next rumor here. It's around Colt McCoy, and is he starting week 5? There's a saying where if you have 2 quarterbacks, Tom, you don't have any. What happens when you have 3?
You have negative any.
Because
the math checks out. Don't worry, guys.
I don't know. We tried to throw together a Redskins quarterback depth chart. We tried to program it here at Chat Sports, and this is what it spit out. If you guys want to tell us who's going to be the starting quarterback, by all means, let us know.
Look, this is a disaster. The report is that, hey, Colt McCoy could start. He's healthy now. They started Case Keenum and then benched him, and Dwayne Haskins didn't look very good. Here's my conspiracy theory on the Redskins right now. All right, Jay Gruden is trying to win games because he's trying to save his job, right? That certainly makes sense there. All right, so he thinks that Keenum gives him the best chance, right? But the front office is like, you got to play Haskins. Play Haskins. Get the rookie in there. Get him in there. Play the first-year guy. Gruden says, okay, F you. You're wrong here. So he doesn't prep Haskins at all this week. Throws him into a terrible situation with no prep work. Haskins, unsurprisingly, looks terrible. Yep. And he goes, I told you he wasn't ready, and now he can go to Colt McCoy. So it's a disaster in Washington.
So who should start?
Blow it up. Take away ownership from Dan Snyder.
At quarterback for the Redskins? Case Keenum, Colt McCoy, Dwayne Haskins. One quarterback that I don't think should be a starter anymore in the NFL.
Oh, come on. In the NFL entirely?
Well, maybe at least for the Panthers. I don't know. Cam's been really bad, but he's already been ruled out, Tom, for week 5. And according to reports, he could miss up until week 8, and then, hey, he would come against the 49ers. So the reason why I'm saying I don't know if Cam should play, it's because Kyle Allen, hey, numbers don't lie. Kyle Allen, the Carolina Panthers right now are better. The Carolina Panthers are better with Kyle Allen under center. There's the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
And I want everyone right now to take a screenshot of this on your phone, if you can do it on your desktop. And then I want you to tweet this out, and I'm going to retweet it because I am all aboard the Kyle Allen hype train. Here's the thing, though, Tom. I still wouldn't play Kyle Allen on FanDuel.
Okay.
And I say that, and I played Case Keenum on FanDuel.
No,
this past
you didn't.
Week. I swear to God,
Why?
I did. Well, I was like, the Giants.
He might get benched.
It was like the Giants, they suck. I said last week I did it. They sucked. All good. Luckily, I have that deposit bonus thanks to FanDuel, and you guys can, play against Tom and I. You got to go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. Put down $5, $20 free with your first deposit.
I'm crushing my normal fantasy league for once, so it feels great. I am on some Cowboys report only fantasy leagues on FanDuel.
Okay.
I am very consistently third. Every single week I've been third. And I'm second in total points scored for the year. Because I'm consistently not good enough to win.
Well, if you're not first, you're last, Tom.
Exactly.
And if you don't chew Big Red, well then, let's go to A.J. Green. Is he returning soon? People are talking. So there's a report that he's out at least 2 more weeks. Man, I drafted A.J. Green.
Sound like soon.
Yeah, I drafted A.J. Green, and I was really hoping he came back a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Injured his ankle. He's been banged up. Durability has been a major issue for A.J. Green. Has missed 6+ games in 2016. 2016, 2018.
A.J. Green cost himself money by not signing a deal before his injury.
Yeah,
because he ain't getting close to what he was going to get.
I mean, when he's on the field, he's incredible. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. I mean, 2018, 46 catches, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's in 9 games.
I mean, we're already at – this was supposed to be a 6 to 8 week timeline recovery. We're already at the 8 weeks right now. So I don't know when he's going to come back. He's not going to be the same guy there. I know they're hoping for week 8 right now. But at that point, I think that the injury has not progressed the way the Bengals thought it was going to. Otherwise, they would have put him on IR and brought him back to return. Now they're just playing an awkward and unfortunate waiting game. And it hurts the Bengals, who suck anyway. So.
I mean, it's pretty depressing. I think I just made a word. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But A.J. Green, honestly, is like one of my favorite wide receivers. He's elite. Plus, he always kind of hush up. So comment below, who is your guys' favorite wide receiver?